Hey everybody, welcome to my easy detoxing class. I'm super excited that you decided to join us today. I see a couple people I recognize here, so that's always nice. Before we get started, I just want to give you a little bit of orientation. Today's basically a webinar. If any of these slides would be helpful for you and you want some more of this information, just shoot me an email. I'll give you plenty of contact information at the end of this. And also feel free to tweet me during the class if you are not on a system where you're set up to submit questions directly to this class. Please feel free to tweet me at Amy Rutvik, and I will do my best to answer your questions live while we're online here together. So thanks everybody for joining, and let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to learn about detoxing and why it is important and how you can do it the easy way with support and guidance. So I want to tell you just a little bit about my story. I kind of bullet pointed some things here, but the basic gist is, although I was relatively healthy, I got sick all the time. So I put here I was chronically ill. I would catch every little bug and cold and flu that came around. And what we discovered is that I suffered from adrenal fatigue. I'd had chronic migraines for years and years and years, actually since I was a kid. And it got to the point where I was having really chronic sinus infections as well. And so I was on round after round of antibiotics. I didn't want to take more antibiotics. I knew enough about gut health at that point to know that that really wasn't good for me. What I found out was that food allergies were a huge part of what was keeping me so sick. And working with some functional medicine physicians, nutrition education, a lot of the training and learning that I was doing in nutrition and health and holistic health and fitness helped me to realize that detoxing is really part of what helped me heal. So let's start out by talking about detoxing the easy way, because let's be honest, I like doing things the easy way whenever possible, don't you? Detoxing is a tool that you can use at home. You can use it easily in the comfort of your own home. And part of the thing that I want you to take away from this is that detoxing can be a way to awaken your senses, to renew your body, and to restore balance. Well, what is a toxin? If we're detoxing, what is a toxin? The Nemours Foundation defines a toxin as a chemical or poison that's known to have harmful effects on the body. Toxins can come from food or water, from chemicals used to grow or prepare food, and even from the air that we breathe. Our bodies process these toxins through organs like the liver and kidneys and eliminate them in the form of sweat, urine, and feces. Well, okay, that's great to understand, but let's talk a little bit more then about how this works for you. Our liver tends to take on a lot of the load when it comes to toxins because it's the organ that helps us cleanse them. 90% of environmental carcinogens can be processed and eliminated by a fully functioning liver. This is important to know about the way your body's built. So what happens when our liver is too clogged to process these toxins? These are signs of toxic overload. When the toxins in our body cannot be excreted through the liver and filtered through the kidneys, the body begins to show further symptoms of toxicity, like weight gain, food allergies, anxiety, depression, mood changes, belly bloat, IBS, or constipation. I don't know about you, but I certainly dealt with these things. Low energy and stamina, mood swings, edema, poor sleep, hormone imbalance, even candida is a sign of toxicity. So, what are some of the reasons to detox? Well, I want you to think, aside from getting rid of buildup of toxins in your body, why else is detoxing important? Do you suffer from weight gain, digestive issues, skin issues, poor sleep, fatigue, low sex drive, or inflammation? If you do, detoxing is a must. Did you know that among the 212 chemicals tested and found in the blood and urine of most Americans, 6 of them in particular are found in virtually every single person, and they were identified by the CDC as probable health hazards. Polybrominated diphenyl ethers, or PBDEs, are used as flame retardant in virtually every building. It can cause damage to the nervous system, liver, and kidney. Bisphenol A, or BPA, is found in plastic products and can linings. It is a reproduction, developmental, and systemic toxic in animals and is weakly estrogenic, which can enormously impact our reproductive system. Perfluorooctanoic acid, or PFOA, also known as Teflon. It affects your liver, immune system, and reproductive system. And I'm pretty sure most of you probably have Teflon in your kitchens. Acrylamide is a chemical carcinogen formed when carbohydrate foods are cooked at high temperatures. And honestly, your exposure to this can lead to cancer and neurological dysfunction. Mercury, the most common route of exposure is seafood. Now, I'm a commercial fisherman, but I am a huge proponent of wild-caught Bristol Bay Alaskan salmon. The mercury risk of that is much lower than in some other foods, like tuna, for example. Mercury is associated with neurological dysfunction. Methyl tert-butyl ether, or MTBE, it's a gasoline additive, not addictive. It's a gasoline additive that's linked to neurological and reproductive problems. Sound like a lot? Well, what exactly is a detox? Detox is a tool that you can use, again, in the comfort of your own home to awaken your senses, renew your body, and restore balance. Why detox seasonally? You've probably seen my program by now and noticed that my fall detox is geared specifically for fall. Why do I do a seasonal detox? Well, the answer is pretty simple. According to Ayurvedic medicine, the traditional holistic medicine of India, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, fall is the perfect time to cleanse and release the stored heat that the body has accumulated over the summer months. Otherwise, if the heat's not released in the fall, weight gain, poor digestion, fatigue, sickness, and flu is likely to occur in the colder months. Emotionally, if the heat accumulates in the body and isn't released, we can experience nervousness, stress, irritability, and anger. In Chinese medicine, there's a similar principle. The fall represents a time of release and letting go. So in the fall, we want to detox the lungs and the large intestine. So every organ in the body in Chinese medicine is related to an emotion, and the lungs represent grief and sadness, and the large intestine represents guilt and regret. We definitely want to work on nurturing these and detoxing them at this time. So each season has a purpose. Winter, kidneys and bladder. Spring, liver and gallbladder. Summer, heart and small intestine. And fall, lung and large intestine. Now, you know what a detox is, why we need to do it, and why we would do it seasonally. So let's move on to the how. Detoxing is about taking in the right foods for your body that help to eliminate toxins. Some of these foods are superfoods. And there's a lot of different superfoods, but chlorella, camu, raw cacao, and bee pollen are some of the really common ones that you'll hear discussed. Green foods, any food rich in chlorophyll. Foods rich in vitamin D or sunlight. But foods are cod liver oil, portobello mushrooms, almonds, and almond milk. And if you're not subscribed, you should be. I will be sending out a link for how to make your own almond milk at home. It's super simple, tastier than the stuff in the store. Okay, so back to detoxing foods. Foods super rich in zinc, so medicinal foods like miso, seeds, nuts, chia seeds, sprouts, and beans. Coconut and coconut oil. Berries of any kind. I love berries. Try to have berries really consistently. Raw apple cider vinegar is great. And herbs and spices can be used to help in detoxing and build immunity. So ginger, garlic, oregano, turmeric, which I know that clients have heard me talk about plenty, even black pepper. What are foods to avoid during a detox? Of course, there are things that you'll want to avoid to make a successful detox, like caffeine and sugar, processed foods, wheat, gluten, alcohol, dairy that is not cultured, cheese, fried foods, nitrates, and preservatives. Detox can be pretty simple, especially when you have the support and guidance that I offer in my detox programs. To detox the body, we simply want to focus on eating foods in their most natural state, not eating foods with pesticides, not eating foods with nitrates and hormones, using toxin-free household products, and wearing toxin-free makeup. Thinking about what we put on our skin and in our environment just as much as what we put inside our bodies. When you take a detox program with me, you get tons of resources and tools in the materials I send you to go along with your program. Some of these are instructions for skin brushing, tongue scraping, rebounding, or just think of jumping on a trampoline, oil pulling, lemon water elixir, sauna, and proper food combining. And as some of my clients can tell you, this is a real game changer. Understanding how your digestive system works and understanding how to combine foods properly for optimum digestion and comfort. Epsom salt baths are extremely gratifying tools. One, I'm a big fan of baths, but Epsom salt baths in particular are great. So for Epsom salt baths, soak for 20 minutes. It's a wonderful way to detoxify the body and relax your soul. Just chill out. So you add a 1/4 cup of Epsom salt, a 1/2 cup of baking soda, 1/2 cup of sea salt, and a 1/4 cup raw apple cider vinegar if you want. You can add a few drops of lavender essential oil to a warm bath. Enjoy a nice cup of herbal tea. I actually like nettle tea. You can use it, any kind of herbal tea, during or after your bath. And I really do like to have a hot drink while I'm in the bath, especially when you're doing it specifically to detox. Not only is it calming and soothing and providing additional detoxification support, but it's also hydrating for you, having the tea during or right after the bath. Part of my support and tools is to help you reduce a major toxin that affects all of us. So as you can see by this slide, I'm talking about stress. And a couple tips that will help you with this part of the detox are this. Don't eat on the go. Give yourself at least 5 minutes a day of deep breathing. And we can talk about specific breathing exercises, but the main thing is to breathe and breathe deeply. Take a break from the computer and close your eyes for at least 30 seconds twice a day. I try to remind myself to do this daily. Learn to let go what does not serve you emotionally and physically. Detoxing can a lot of times be so much more about so much more than just the food. Reduce the stress in your body by consuming foods that support a good and healthy gut. Pat yourself on the back once in a while every day. Detox your body of unwanted toxins that lead to anxiety. Detox is easy to overcomplicate, and it's the reason that many of us never end up taking on a detox or following through if we've started one. The reason is because we all need support from time to time to make things easy, to help keep our motivation up, and honestly, sometimes we just need to know that there's someone else who cares about our success. Reducing toxic load means your body doesn't have to expend energy in detoxing and eliminating toxins, which means you have more energy for other things that matter. My fall detox is packed full of support to help you succeed. You get daily emails from me to keep you inspired and on track. There's a group forum, which is really beneficial to get support and community with your peers and myself. I'm in the forum as well. And you have a professional and experienced health coach to help you at each step of the way. If you're trying to make healthy changes, a simple, real food, easy detox can help offer you weight loss, clearer skin. You know you'd love to have a little more of that youthful glow back, better sleep, improved digestion, this is a big one, a strong immune system, balanced moods, happy smiles, and better bowel movements. And this is a really important part of a healthy system working in balance. What you get from me is one simple system. I'm including recipes, you'll get a food diary, you have an at-a-glance guide for the whole thing so you can look at the 2-week detox. And you'll also get some extra handouts, some guidance for just overall health. And one of the things that you can do with this single, simple program is use the recipes from here, use the food diary, use the at-a-glance meal suggestions for ongoing health. So it's really targeted to fall, but a lot of the tools here, a lot of the guidance that I'm going to be giving you along the way apply from here forward. You have this forever. You can use it as many times as you want. When you take my program, you'll learn what steps you need to take to shed unwanted weight. You have a step-by-step plan with me as your coach, so you're not having to make a lot of complicated decisions every day. You get the support you need, and you get my plan for how to take care of your body daily. It's a complete success package just to see you reach the other side as a healthier and happier person. And one of the things that I want you to know is if you sign up now, you also get a bonus post-detox strategy session with me where I spend going over things with you, reviewing how things went for you, what the obstacles were, what you want to do going forward. This is a really powerful bonus, one-on-one devoted time to you and your health and what it's going to take for you going forward. So I am super excited that you joined me for this class today. I'm hanging out in the office. It's super, super foggy outside, but we've got some great light coming in through the window here. I would love for you to join me for the detox this fall. If you would like to go to amyrutvik.com/fall-detox, you'll have all the information you need. And please feel free to contact me. I have a couple questions that I got here, but I think that they're the kind of questions that should probably be answered privately. So I will get on that now. But thank you so much for joining me today. I love doing this class with you, and I hope to talk to you soon. All right, everybody, have a fantastic Friday. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.